Hi everyone, Nicole Bowman here, back with another audio video. And this is going to be your weekly forecast for the week of August 15th, 2016. So before we jump into the forecast, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for connecting with my channel. Thank you for taking a moment to listen to this forecast. And if you like the channel, if you like the videos, please show your support by liking, commenting, sharing, or subscribing, because sharing is caring, as they say. So let's go ahead and get into the forecast for this week. So as I was connecting and tapping into it, and I was talking to my guides about this, the overwhelming message I got for this week is that it is time to say goodbye. Okay, and I'm going to repeat that one more time. It is time to say goodbye. So this week is definitely a week of endings, and it's no coincidence either, because with the endings, there are also a series of new beginnings. People are going back to school. People are going back to work. We're moving out of that lazy, fun summer energy, and we're really starting to sort of see that we're moving into the fall. So before we move into that fall energy, because we still have a little bit of summer left, it's really a good time to think about the things, the relationships, the thought processes, anything that doesn't serve you. It's time to think about saying goodbye to those things. And it's interesting, but this morning I was lying in bed and I was talking to my guides and I was asking them, how do we let go? How do we release? If something is traumatic, if something is painful, if you're having a really hard time getting over it, how do you just let go? And the message that they gave me is, don't worry about letting go. Just say goodbye to it. Just tell it goodbye. So that's the message that I want to share with you. Take some time to think about what you want to say goodbye to. Take some time to think about that, because the interesting thing is that if we are carrying so many things with us, if we are carrying our pains and our dramas and tons of responsibilities and the energy and worries of other people, and then we're carrying the past, it's very hard for us to move into a brand new future. It's very hard for us to start over. As I'm talking about this, I'm led to share something because I feel like there's somebody who's going to be listening and this will resonate with them. Imagine for a second that you got out of a very tumultuous relationship, right? You got out of a tumultuous romantic partnership. And now you're at a space in your life where you're ready to connect with someone new. Now, imagine how much easier it's going to be if you move into that relationship, yes, with eyes wide open and your heart open and ready, but you're not holding on to the past. Imagine how much more difficult it is if you try to go into that new relationship with an old way of thinking. So in order to move forward and have the relationships, the prosperity, the self-esteem, the self-love that we say we want and we say we need, we have to determine what we're going to say goodbye to. And saying goodbye is to anything that holds you back. Saying goodbye is to anything that represents something or someone you no longer are, and sometimes it's bittersweet, sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it can be quite painful, but say goodbye to it. So this week, think about what you want to say goodbye to, because as you move into the following week, you're going to think about what you're going to say hello to, right? And that's the beauty. They're two sides of the same coin. With the goodbyes comes a hello. With a death comes a rebirth. With an ending comes a beginning. And the final thing I want to share is this. I went to my cards this week for the forecast just to take a look. And the big thing that Spirit was saying is that if there is baggage, if there's issues, if there's problems that are not yours, it's time to say goodbye to them. And also, if you have been hurt or victimized or betrayed, it's time to say goodbye to that. You are no longer that person anymore. You are no longer in that relationship anymore. You are no longer in that state of mind anymore. It's time to say hello to what you want to cultivate. It's time to say hello to what you love. It's time to say hello to what you're curious about and what excites you. And the final thing I'll leave you with is a quote from the author of Eat, Pray, Love, Elizabeth Gilbert. People often ask her, how are you able to reach your dreams and goals? How are you able to do what it is that you want to do in life? And one of the things that Elizabeth said, and I think it's just great advice, is she said, stop worrying about trying to find your passion in life. Stop worrying about trying to fix everything Instead, ask yourself what you are curious about and follow that. Follow your curiosity. So, two things. First, think about what you want to say goodbye to. And then after you've done that, think about what you want to say hello to. And if you have no idea what you want to say hello to, follow your curiosity. Okay, so I'll leave you with that. I am wishing you a fabulous week and a wonderful, wonderful month. And I am super excited. I just published my play, The Circle. It's a play about spirit, healing, and personal power. In it, I talk about my psychic and intuitive abilities as a psychic and medium. I talk about healing from abuse. I talk about moving forward and moving from a place of sadness and a place of pain to a place of redemption and healing. So you can pick up a copy by going to NicoleBowman.biz. It is an ebook that you can download. And you can also go to NicoleBowman.biz for readings and more. Once again, always remember to live your light, live your bliss, love yourself. Thank you guys so much and enjoy your week.